Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. Jacob Letman here. Another great, exciting video coming your way, full of information on the hot topic that has to do with unemployment insurance benefits being expanded. So now self-employed personnel, including rideshare drivers, can apply and get assistance, unemployment insurance assistance, to help out with financial needs during this uncertain and unprecedented times. Before we get started with that video, if you've run out of streaming shows to watch, movies, whatnot, here's my personal take on the best show right now that's out there is Succession. Hands down, from an actor's perspective, the acting, the storyline, very intriguing, very well done. Succession. Check it out. Highly recommended. It's on HBO. If you don't have it, snag one of your friends or family, or ask a teenager how to get it. They know how to get the hookup on all that stuff. I do not, however. All right, enough of that. Moving on. Here's a big question surrounding signing up, applying for unemployment insurance benefits as a rideshare driver. And that question is, do I have to stop driving for Uber and Lyft altogether in order to apply for unemployment insurance benefits? Very good question. And the answer is no. That is a myth. We'll talk about some stuff surrounding that. Now, here's the deal. I don't have all the information in regards to this topic. Turns out nobody does yet because state offices haven't even been fully updated. They don't have all the information yet, or they're still reviewing it. It's only been several days since this law was passed, expanding unemployment insurance benefits to accept rideshare drivers and self-employed personnel. And so there's a lot of unanswered questions that we're still trying to figure out the answers to, basically. So what I'm going to tell you, don't take it as 100% fact. There's a lot of information and there's a lot of misinformation surrounding this topic, but I'm going to do my absolute best to do research from reliable sources and get you guys information that is accurate. So, as far as I can tell, you can still continue to drive and also apply for unemployment insurance benefits. Well, how does that work? Because the best that I can tell, all that we need to do as self-employed people is we need to be able to prove that we have taken a drastic hit in our earnings from what we were making before. So, when you do your state's application, there's a place in the application that asks you, first, are you self-employed? Click yes on that. Who do you work for? You can put yourself or put self-employed. What do you do? You can put, let's say, so rideshare driver. It'll ask how many hours a week you typically work. You put that in. I would be accurate and honest about that. Most likely you're going to have to provide supplemental information anyway to show how much you earn and how much you actually do work. So do the best you can to figure out an average of how much you work and put that in there. It will also ask, what is the last day that you worked, or the last date? So that's tough. So for that, what I did, and I don't know if this is right or not, but I put the day where I started making a lot less with, well, everything. All my acting gigs got canceled, so that was easy. All my golf instructor gigs got canceled, so that was easy. With driving, I'm still doing a little bit here and there, but I just put the day where I started making a lot less money. Now, again, I believe that all we're going to have to do is just prove that we're making a lot less, and we will still be able to qualify and receive unemployment insurance benefits. And why do I think that you should? This is why I think you should still drive if you need to. If you don't need to, if you're financially okay, you know that your stimulus check is going to be coming in several weeks, and you've got some money put away, then, and you don't want to get sick, you don't want to take that risk, then yeah, maybe don't. I would think, the best I can tell, it'll probably take several weeks to a month before you can get through the whole application process, be accepted into the program or qualified for the program, and then start receiving benefit checks from the unemployment office. So that being the case, if you need to make money to pay bills and expenses and you need to eat and stuff like that, then yeah, do whatever you can to keep making money. The good thing is that with this bill, it's also, you qualify for retroactive payments. So as long as you can prove that you stopped making as much money, let's say mid-March, and it's now close to the end of April, you can receive retroactive unemployment insurance benefit checks. Yeah, so that's good, right? It's a 26-week program. So if you do qualify, you'll get paid out something from the state. I don't know what, and I don't know if anybody actually knows how that's going to be calculated yet for self-employed people. There's a lot of speculation on it. Don't believe it yet. I haven't found anything that says this is how it'll be done. So if you qualify, you'll receive something from the state. I don't know what that'll be, but if you qualify, you will automatically qualify for the federal payment of $600 a week. And that goes for 39 weeks. So also, the best I can tell, the way that will work is that you can qualify for unemployment of state and federal for 26 weeks. The state will stop paying after 26 weeks, but for another 13 weeks, you will receive the federal $600. So 39 total weeks that you'll qualify for unemployment insurance benefits. Also, I don't know how that works with when you do return to full-time driving. I don't know any of that stuff yet. But let's do one thing at a time. We'll get more information on that. And that the federal program ends at the end of 2020. So December 31st, 2020. I believe they won't be sending out any more payments after that. Okay. Hopefully that it wasn't too confusing. I know there's a lot of information surrounding this. If that's confusing, comment section below. Ask me any questions that you want. I'm going to keep trying to stay up on top of this. But again, yeah, keep driving if you need the money. Keep driving, and I hope you get rides. Food delivery apps are doing well, so if you need to switch over, try and do that. But again, we just need to prove that we were making so much money, and now we're making a lot less in order to qualify. All right, that's what I got for you guys. I'm Jacob Letman. This is the Rideshare Hub. Thanks for being here. And until the next time, stay safe out there, everyone.